What's going on, guys? My name is Joe and welcome back for episode 3 of Town Hall 9 in 2021. Check it out, guys. We got ourselves a level 2 clan now. I gotta thank my clanmates for this because, I mean, they're doing those 40 versus 40 clan wars. They're dropping the gusto, guys. Check it out. Let's look at that war log. 2 wars, back to back, 1 outstanding stuff. And that's one of the things about this series that I really wanted to do for you guys is come to you from a low level clan perspective. No high level heroes, not a lot of high-level clan castle troops unless I bring my Town Hall 13 in. I'm guilty, I know. Sometimes I got to bring it in and try to feed some troops to help my clanmates out. But today we're going to take a look at the first army that I'm going to use in Clan War, the Dragon Army and Lightning Spells, because that's so relatable to a new Town Hall 9. I mean, you were just a Town Hall 8 recently, so you need an army that you can use right this moment and be effective right away. And so we are going to be doing the same thing in the upcoming days once I get my Archer Queen up to level 10. She's going to level 8 right now. You're going to notice that we have the Dark Elixir available to put her back down again, and we also have baby dragons. So we're going to take a look at the progress on this village later on in the video. Let's go ahead and get into one of those dragon armies. Warning: some of the bases seen in this video will not be maxed out. Alright, so I know what you're thinking right now. This base is not maxed out. I am fully aware, nor is the player attacking it. He is actually a brand new Town Hall 9 that was working on his spell factory. You can see that he's missing an Archer Queen. And so the trade-off here is that if I show you a maxed out village like we will do in the next replay, that player will have maxed out heroes. So when we look at bases like this, this is realistic for a brand new Town Hall 9. You're going to notice that we have level 1 expos, very similar to what I got going on. Now, we only have 7 lightning spells and 1 in the clan castle. This army is very basic and very easy to apply if you understand the concept of the dragons. He's going to pick an entry point first, and so that entry point is going to be on the right side of the village with his dragons to target this air defense and this air defense, the closest ones. So he's going to go on the back side of an air sweeper, and he's going to basically use his lightning spells to take out this air sweeper and this air defense, and he's going to drop his lightning spell right here on this piece of wall to do damage. He's got 2, 3, and then he's going to drop his 4th. Now the 4th could have been placed like right here to destroy that air defense and do some damage to that bomb tower, but not that big of a deal. No harm, no foul, right? And so he's going to come over here and drop his final 4 lightning spells to eliminate the backside air defense. That's pretty much it for that portion. The spells are done. You don't really have to worry about it anymore. Now you want to basically go into your funneling. He's going to drop a dragon down here and a dragon over here to destroy a few buildings on the outer perimeter. That way he can push his main group of dragons into the village to take on the clan castle troops. Now he's got a barbarian king over there working, taking out a few buildings, and he's going to drop his dragons and they're going to move in together to take on the Archer Queen, take on both of these air defenses. He's going to drop his balloons. He's got 4 balloons right here to move into this air defense. And he's going to drop balloons from his clan castle to take on this air defense. Now, those balloons from the clan castle are not maxed out. So this should be very relatable to a lot of you guys out there. And so what happens here is that these balloons are going to go in there, take on the air defense and destroy it. And basically move forward and pick up traps for this dragon on the right side. The main group of dragons are going to take out the enemy clan castle troops, which happen to be a dragon and a baby dragon, and then they're going to move through the base, taking on the Town Hall 9 and all the buildings in the center of this village. So we can go ahead and speed it up from here because there's really nothing else that the player does himself. He's just basically reliant on the power of the dragons from here on out. Those balloons do phenomenal. They will block for that dragon on the upper portion of the village, and they will all move through, taking down the final defenses on the backside, and then work their way through the cleanup portion on the gold mines, the elixir collectors, and all that other good stuff. The one thing that you do have to worry about when it comes to the use of dragons is looking for those builders huts in the corners, because they could cause you to 2-star the attack and not actually 3. Alright, so for this replay, we do not have a maxed out Town Hall 9. We in fact have either a brand new Town Hall 10 or we have what is called the 0.5 system. This is a very old system, like 2014, 2015, and the point of that system was to go to Town Hall 10, max out your heroes at level 40, and then build your Inferno Towers. This is an example of why you should not do that system. It's very old, it's outdated, and it no longer works. So this attack strategy is basically fast forwarding the composition from the last attack. We actually have our full composition of spells. We got 7 of the lightning spells level 6, we got 1 rage spell, and then we have 1 level 8 lightning spell. And so what you're going to see is this attacker approach this village the same exact way as the last attacker. He's going to select the air defenses that are farthest away from where he's going to bring his dragons in. He's going to drop his lightning spells, eliminate both air sweepers and both air defenses. Now, the biggest difference between this replay and the last is that he has both his archer queen and his barbarian king. The king is going to work on the left side of the village as a funneler, and the archer queen is going to go on the right side, and she's going to basically clear out multiple buildings, taking out a cannon, a dark elixir drill, and she's going to take out a 3rd air defense. This is going to help the dragons out immensely. Now, since we have 1 air defense remaining, this is where your balloons are going to come in to go after that air defense. He's going to drop his dragons, he's going to drop his balloons, and then he's going to release his clan castle balloons from the upper portion of the village, and they're going to work in together to go after that last air defense, basically cycling the dragons directly into the center of this village. This is where your rage spell is going to be used, in the most dense location of defenses, the expos. And so he's going to take down those expos. The balloons are going to help the dragons work into the archer queen, and the dragons are going to basically overpower this queen very easily. Now, the one downside about this attack is that there was no clan castle troops on defense, but I mean, realistically, it doesn't necessarily matter when you have dragons working into a base like this. This is why the point system is no longer effective, because Town Hall 9 dragons are going to be able to take down a Town Hall 9.5 or a brand new Town Hall 10 just as easily as it can take down a maxed out Town Hall 9. And so our dragons are going to finish up this village very nicely. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the replay, that way you can see the army for yourself. Now, if you are asking, where's the Hog Riders, where's the Lalo, where are the witch armies, we will work our way into that as we progress deeper into this series. We need to start out with a very easy army that's relatable to everybody who is a brand new Town Hall 9, and then as we upgrade our troops, we will work our way into those armies like that. So I think we should be good on those 2 replays. Dragon armies are very easy to apply, and if you need a little bit of help with them, you just got to practice with them out in global, and they're very good for stealing dark elixir. Like I showed you at the beginning of the video, 71,000 dark elixir in the last couple of days. I've been just kind of taking my time here, guys. I have not been grinding this account like I did last year in the Town Hall 9 free-to-play series. Now, every time we have gold, we just dump it into our walls because we don't have a lot of places to spend it other than into our defenses, which that builder's kind of busy for the next 4 hours. And once he's finished with that expo, we're going to put him right back over here on this archer tower. Now, in the last episode, we did put down this gold storage to go to max level. That is now completed, and now we're working our way into this elixir collector, and we're going to keep upgrading it till it's maxed out. That way we can increase our passive income. And then remember, the dragon is still down for upgrade, and we have unlocked our baby dragons. Now, we have the baby dragons now, but we can only train up or use 1 barracks to train them, so it takes about an hour to train baby dragons. It's a little bit much, and a lot of you guys out there would not be willing to wait for them, nor will I, guys, nor will I. I got 1 army trained up, and we're not going to use them again until we get our barracks maxed out. So on that note, let's go out and see what the baby dragons can do compared to the standard dragon. The baby dragon are in fact a phenomenal farming troop. I mean, I love them for farming at Town Hall 9, Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11. I've used them on my Town Hall 13. They're just very easy to use. Now, we do have a very decent base here with a lot of resources available on it, and it looks like a lot of our resources are inside of these collectors. So we got collectors right there. We got an air defense there, but when it comes to baby dragons, you can just basically drop them around the village. As long as you maintain space between them, they will maintain those rage effects. We do have lightning spells, that way we can drop them on dark elixir drills like this if we need to, but we're going to hold off on that for a second. We're not going to waste any lightning spells or resources unless we absolutely need to. So we got baby dragons dropped all the way around this village, spaced out, that way we can try to pick off some buildings. We will still get the win as long as we pay attention to where they're being placed. We also have our barbarian king as well if we need to use that. All right, where's the baby dragons going? We got 1 drill that's still standing, 1 drill right there. Baby dragon is in fact going to die due to that air defense. Let's see if these baby dragons are able to clear out those buildings. Let's drop one more baby dragon there after that drill and see if we can get a little bit more dark elixir out of that one over there. And then looks like we got this baby dragon lined up on that air defense, or on that dark elixir drill, and that's about as easy it is to use baby dragons. I mean, you don't really have to do anything beyond that. The biggest difference between baby dragons and the standard dragon is that the standard dragon could go inside the village and go after this dark elixir drill, and as we level them up, we will be able to do the same thing with our baby dragons. I'm gonna go ahead and dump this army because we do have a dragon army trained up, and we're gonna hold on to our lightning spells and not waste any more elixir, because elixir is kind of hard to come by when you're using those dragon armies. Looks like our baby dragons have died off because of those air defenses, and we're gonna walk away from this raid with a very nice amount of resources. 2,900 dark elixir. That's not bad as a brand new Town Hall 9. We're up to 73,000 dark elixir. We do have a dragon army, but I'm going to request some clan castle troops for this one because in the last video we did not use any CC. For those of you that have been wondering about what league to find your loot in, right now Gold League is probably producing some of the best loot for me, but then again, I have not been up to Crystal League just yet. Now this is a very nice base design, and we're working with less than Town Hall 9 camp space. So all we have here is 10 dragons, but we brought an Electro Dragon in our clan castle. Let's make it a little bit more interesting because we showed you some balloons and stuff. Now let's do something else instead. So let's drop, let's do 1, 2, let's see what we can destroy first. You don't want to go dropping all of your lightning spells because you might waste some of them. I've been notorious for that one in the past myself. All right, so we just damaged another air defense. We got 3 more lightning spells that we can use. Let's go ahead and drop 3 over here to do some damage and basically work on that air defense over there. Let's drop a Barb King here, and we got some really weak defenses like Town Hall 8 defenses, so we should be able to take this guy's loot very, very easily. Now, we're going to hold off on that Electro Dragon for a second. We're going to wait till these dragons clear out a few buildings. Let's drop our dragons there to cycle in there, and let's kind of flank in our Electro Dragon. Now, we're going to bring an invisibility spell just for fun, guys. This is simply for fun. This is not like the new meta or anything, I don't think. But you'll notice that we can use our Electro Dragon to basically clear out buildings that are weakened by those lightning spells, and we can always drop our invisibility spell to kind of basically shift the defenses and stuff off of our dragons and basically move those dragons into that other air defense that got weakened. So the Electro Dragon's working. Looks like the king's on the outer portion of this village, and the Electro Dragon is going to basically kind of tank for our dragons. I mean, this is just a really cool thing to use. The Electro Dragons are so powerful, man. They're super duper powerful. They got the chain value to get rid of this air defense right there. I mean, I just like doing this every once in a while because it's just not right. I know, it's just not fair, guys. I get it. Not everybody out there can get the Electro Dragons, but it's over there clearing out and assisting the dragon, and it will unfortunately die. That sucks. But we got the dragons to get the job done here. I don't know about 3-starring. Maybe if that one survives. That one didn't survive, and nor will that one. So this one was just purely for fun, but we were able to get all of the dark elixir off of it. If you plan that one correctly and kind of take your time, you should be able to 3-star bases with that one. But that's going to wrap us up for today, guys, and we're going to go ahead and shift back into our standard defensive base. If you enjoyed our content, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and if you like watching us every single day, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support, or you want to see this series or the Town Hall 9 free-to-play series from the very beginning, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.